sort of screwed in, bolted in, fastened device as possible. We're looking at using high pressure sticking pads so that again we're not creating too much damage to the building structure as a whole. Yeah, we will have all that in place for the offices as much as we possibly can.
Thanks.
Any other questions, comments?
We pretty much on the budget, or within the budget we projected so far.
Absolutely, yeah, sure.
Have you got to visit with the commissioners? You haven't come up with a price on the removal of the trees and the wall and all over there yet?
That's part of what I'm doing this morning. I've got 3 line items that on previous bids that we've received to the bids that the other company put together now. We're looking at what those bids are going to be and whether it'd be more efficient for the county to maybe look at dealing with that versus a general contract.
To go back to where Mr. Thorne's from, it's actually Wales. And whenever he was selected to be our architect, I was not on the committee that selected him. But I do really feel that the best job was done, that he's done us a great job, and we look forward to continue to work with him. He's done a number of projects for Guadalupe County over the years, so that speaks well for his service, and we appreciate the work you put in.
Thank you. And ironically, also note, the president was actually at my primary school last week. The NATO summit was in my hometown, which is a small world how that all works together. Okay, well, thank you. Thanks very much. Any more questions? Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Item 12, Leanne Hochat, EMC, a proclamation. Or let Commissioner Wiley,
Proclamation, State of Texas, County of Wilson, America's Preparathon, Wilson County Proclamation. Whereas America's Preparathon, Wilson County creates an important opportunity for residents of Wilson County, Texas to be prepared for any type of emergency where they live, work, and play. Whereas taking steps toward personal preparedness and ensuring that our households, workplaces, schools, institutions of higher learning, houses of worship, and community-based organizations are prepared for disaster, can reduce fatalities and economic devastation following a major crisis. Whereas participating in America's Preparathon, Wilson County will increase the number of citizens who understand which disasters could happen in our community. Whereas our citizens will know what to do to be safe and mitigate damage. Whereas the citizens of Wilson County, Texas will take action to increase their preparedness. Whereas Wilson County, Texas will participate in community resilience planning. Whereas the Wilson County Office of Emergency Management and other federal, state, local, tribal, territorial, private, and volunteer agencies are working to increase public activities in preparing for emergencies and to encourage individuals to take action. Whereas emergency preparedness is the responsibility of every citizen in Wilson County, Texas, and all citizens are urged to make preparedness a priority and work together to ensure that individuals, families, and communities are prepared for disasters and emergencies of any type. Whereas participating in America's Preparathon, Wilson County will ensure that our community becomes a leader in preparedness and contributes to our nation's resilience. Therefore, I, Judge Marvin Quinney, do hereby proclaim September 30, 2014 as Wilson County's Preparathon Day of Action.
You know, before I say this, I'd just like to say that if you think about the floods of 98 and 2002, and they're all pretty vivid to all of us that's got any age, but think of the population that wasn't even born then, that's going to school now, that's whatever. I know Edwin's been here for floods, he's been here for fires, and with the increase in the Eagle Ford, there's a lot of opportunity for man-made disasters with the chemicals and things that's used to transport it through the areas. So it's not just a proclamation. This is something that people really need to study and understand that, we haven't had any floods in a long time, but hopefully we're gonna have some again sometime.
At least some rain.
But if you're prepared for a flood, you can deal with it, you know, I mean, but that's the whole thing, is preparedness, but I'm afraid that the further you get away from having disasters and everything, the less prepared you become, and I think it's important to be ready. Motion, Commissioner Wiley, Commissioner Morales, all in favor? Moving on to item B, non-standard plat variance, 1 US Highway 181 North, 2538, Precinct 2, Green. Discuss and take action.
Mr. and Mrs. Ring own 4.21 acres off Highway 181, and they'd like to split off and sell 2 acres. They're gonna retain a flag tract. TxDOT will allow them one shared access point between the 2 tracts being created.
Been approved by the committee.
Yes.
Motion, Commissioner Wild, second, Commissioner Wiley, all in favor? Item 3, Triple R Ranch Subdivision, Unit 3, 1, release maintenance letter of credit, discuss and take action.
They did their dedication and conveyance of roads, release of construction letter of credit, and acceptance of the maintenance letter of credit last year, September 9th of 2013. They've maintained the roads up to standards for the last year, and they're requesting that the maintenance letter of credit be released.
Motion, Commissioner Wiley, second, Commissioner Morales, all in favor? Motion. Thank you very much. Item 13, payroll personnel changes.
Benito Ontiveros, retired 8/31/2014, Department 120, Precinct Number 1, part-time road hand. James Cannon was hired, well, he went from part-time to full-time on 9/1/2014, Department 180. His rate of pay will be $2,253.33 a month. Precinct 4, part-time to full-time road hand. Greg Liska, retired 9/4/2014, Department 290 as the part-time public and health safety inspector. Veronica Ruiz resigned 9/5/2014, Department 380 as a tax office clerk. And Heather Reyna was hired 9/9/2014, Department 420 for $2,250 a month as a correction officer.
Questions, comments? Motion, Commissioner Fowler, Commissioner Wiley, all in favor? Minutes, everybody have a copy of them?
Yes, sir, I have passed them on. These are the originals.
Any questions, comments? Motion to approve. Commissioner Morales, Commissioner Wiley, all in favor? Bill? Yeah. Everything I've done for the last 8 years. Go back back to item number 8, on the proclamation, 12A, on the proclamation. We have some of the volunteers that work with that here. We want to introduce them this time. Y'all come on up. Yeah.
One second.
I'm going to introduce Cindy Stafford. She works in emergency management with planning and very diligently, I must add, and it's not an easy job, to say the least. And she has some second responders. She can introduce them. They volunteer in the county to help with and assist during disasters with the planning, the exercises, the actual disaster if needed.
You know Heather, Beth Till, and of course Judge Kennedy, and we actually have on the average of 32 active volunteers. We meet monthly, so anyone's always welcome to come. And on the proclamation, I also wanted to invite everyone out to Walmart on September the 30th between 10 and 6. We're going to be having different handouts, some static disc boards. Our ham radio operators are going to be present to show what they do. They are phenomenal in our relay and communications. So if y'all are available, we'd love to have everyone to come out.
What day is that again?
It's Tuesday, September the 30th.
And that's my birthday, so feel free to go to Walmart. and buy me.
Thank you, Little Ray Wolf.
He's diabetic, he don't get picky.
And we want to extend our appreciation and thanks to y'all for all you do. It makes a tremendous difference in the safety of the county. Everybody got a copy of the bills now? Y'all want to transfer any of the precincts all the time? Motion, Mr. Fowler, Mr. Hyde, all in favor? Thank you. Y'all be sure to eat some of those cookies there. I bet you get their feelings hurt when I take them.
What kind of cookies did you make? Almost sugar-free.
I did not see Antonio, and that dog walking was interesting.
I think the wheel was on fire.
Yes, we
They
did.
have protein.
It was interesting.
Oh, you mean for the
The Hammer Fest?
Yeah.